Hello land of YouTube, how is everybody doing tonight? My name is Anne and today is July 12th, 2019. Today there's an update that what I've been doing the past couple weeks. It's been a bit busy, so I haven't had time to put out a video, but today I have a small haul and a couple finished objects. Two of them, I have three, but two of them have already been given away. My first finished object I made, my niece was in town over July 4th. They were in town a couple days, so I did spend a lot of time with her. They were only here for 2 days. So, July 4th, we spent the day on the beach. Got extremely burnt. I basically looked like a lobster, which is why I didn't do a video part of the reason why I didn't do a video last week. But I crocheted, I have 4 finished objects actually. So, she came to me, picked up a ball of yarn and said hat, and I told her the word crochet, and she was able to say it. Very proud of her. She is 2 years old. Very energetic, she keeps you on your toes. I love playing with her, chasing after her. When she's around, I don't crochet very much unless she's sleeping. But I did have a little bit of time to crochet. So I made her a headband, and it's I don't have very much left, but this is basically scrap yarn that I had that I bought to the shore with me. So it's orange, white, bright pink, and light pink. And just quick, easy double crochet back and forth. I think I started with a chain of 10 or 12. I forget how many I chained, but it was about an inch and a half wide. And I made it to fit her head. So that's with her. The second finished object that I made, my guinea pig at the beginning of this week, she wasn't doing well last week or even a couple weeks before that. We're guessing she was probably around 8 years old. I had her for 5.5. Before that, my brother had her for 2 years before they gave her to me. They didn't want her anymore, so they asked me if I would take her in because they were going to give her to a shelter, and I didn't want them to kill her, and they said it was a no-kill shelter, but I didn't really want her to go there, so I took her, and she passed away. So I made her a blanket. She's buried in the backyard. I made her a little blanket. We put her in a shoebox, and it's just I'm guessing this was a Milton bag in purple. It's just 100% cotton yarn, and I just made it to line the shoebox. So that's with her in the ground. You probably think I'm crazy, but she was a good pet. Hold on, I will be right back. When I was down the shore with my family, my go-to pattern is making a wine bag. They're super fast, super simple to crochet up. I found this, I think it's Limeade, and I found this cone. Oh, the color is blowing out. The lighting in this room is not the greatest, but it's just green, and It's 2 different shades of green and white. Kind of looks like army colors, I guess. I don't know. Okay, that seems to be a little better with color. It's like a brighter green with a darker green. So I made this little wine bag. It's my go-to pattern. I can always use these as a gift. Super simple, super fun to crochet. I like it. The next thing and also over the past week I made a dishcloth. It's a mix of green and purples, lily and cream, sugar and cream, 100% cotton. It's knitted. It's a waffle stitch, just for a repeat of Knits and Pearls. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I kind of like how all the darker purples are on one side and the green and the lighter purple are on the other side. Just the way it pulled, I guess. I don't know the colorway. I'm not sure if this actually had a ball band on it when I bought it. But I bought this on clearance a couple months ago at AC Moore, and at the time, in March, they were doing a remodel of our store, my local store, and this ball was on clearance for $1, but then since they were remodeling, it was 75 cents because you got 25% off of the clearance price, which is a rare find. And this is how much I have left of that. So I'll probably add a stripe to another dishcloth. I could probably put like a stripe or 2 in there. So that's it for finished objects. And then I'm doing a stash busting blanket. So this yarn is Big Twist Premium. The ball band says it's a 4-weight, but this is actually I find it a little thicker than a 4-weight. Maybe it's a 4.5, maybe probably a 5. I'm using a K hook. It's just a simple, the pattern of the square is by Bella Coco. It's upside down. I'll leave a link in the description box below where you could find that tutorial on YouTube. But I really like the square. I really like the way it's turning out. I have 9 of these balls, 2 in orange, 2 in yellow, and 5 in green. And then, so that was square. I have 4 of these squares finished, so I have 5 to go. Green, another green, and a yellow. It looks pale on the camera, but it's actually, it's pretty bright, and it's super soft yarn. I'm pretty sure that the yarn has been discontinued. I couldn't find it online or the store. I bought these at Joann's last year during their clearance sale, maybe September or end of August when they had their big clearance sale. These were $1.47 each. I have an oddball of blue that won't be added to the blanket because it won't really go. And I think those squares are pretty big. They're measuring like 14, I think it's 14 and a quarter by 14 and a quarter. And then since I couldn't find the yarn, I did, when I was at Joann's looking for a neutral color to sew the squares together, I found this yarn, Color Made Easy by Lion Brand. And it's basically the same yarn as the Big Twist Premium. It's considered a 5-weight, which I'm pretty sure that is a 5-weight, the big twist yarn. This is a 7-ounce ball, 247 yards or 200 grams, 226 meters. So on this ball it says, since it's a bigger ball, 1 ball will make a scarf, 5 for a sweater, and 6 for a blanket. So if you're interested and you have Big Twist yarn, the Big Twist Premium, this is a good substitute for that yarn. If you can't find a color, specific color that you're looking for, this would be a good substitute. I really like it. It's very smooth. I haven't come across any knots in the ball. The Big Twist yarn is much smaller skein, and it's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, or 137 yards, or 125 meters. It's 100% acrylic yarn, but I love it. It's a shame that it's been discontinued. The last thing I have is a yarn haul. So this past week I've been to, or the past 2 weeks, A.C. Moore, Joann's, and Walmart. So the first thing I got from Joann's was the Color Made Easy. It was $7.99 there. I had a 50% off coupon, and I paid $4 for this ball. The second thing I bought was the blanket that I made of mill ends. I thought would match, the color would match. This is Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling yarn. It's a 4-weight. It's 100% acrylic, 203 yards, and it's a 4-ounce ball. It doesn't match, but that's okay. I'll figure out something to make with it. I'm excited to try it because I've heard really good reviews. And I feel like it's a lot like Caron Simply Soft. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's like the same texture as Caron. If you've ever used this yarn and you've used Caron Simply Soft, let me know what you think about it. Is it similar to Caron Simply Soft? That's all I got at Joann's. Walmart, I got 2 skeins of Caron Simply Soft. This was marked $2, and I paid $2 for that. And then I have an off-white. That was Dark Sage. This is off-white. It was marked $2, but at the register it came up as 75 cents. And then they had some tools on clearance as well. And in my stash I do not have a US 17 circular needle for blankets, so I got a 29-inch circular needle. And I paid $1.50 for that. The original price was $5.47. It's a 12.5 millimeter, 29 US 17. Since I just bought a bunch of bulky yarn from Lion Brand, I figured that would be good to have in my stash. And the last place I went was AC Moore. They had some clearance yarn, and so I found this old, I'm pretty sure it's discontinued, it's Cairns Simply Soft Baby. It's 2.8 ounces, 138 yards, and it's only an 80 gram ball, so I could probably make a hat out of it. Or if it's a baby hat, maybe I can make two. But it's just blue, brown, and it's like a variegated of blue, brown, and white. Can't go wrong with those colors. So this was on clearance for $1. I'm pretty sure that AC Moore they'll put it away in the back, and then they'll bring it back out. That was a recent purchase, and I also got a color cotton, or cotton colors. These were on sale for $5, and I had a 15% off coupon because it was 50% off Stitch Studio, the Stitch Studio brand of yarn. But it's gorgeous. It's just a mix of purples and blues. So pretty. I cannot wait to make something with this. Super, super pretty. I think I paid $4.25 for this big ball of yarn. It's a 2/8, number 2/8, 1,093 yards or 1,000 meters, and it's a 250 gram ball, 8.8 ounces. And the last thing I bought was just a gentle white, and this is their Studio Classic yarn. And this is very much, it's like a red heart with love, the texture, but the yardage is the same as Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo, which I have right here. They're the same yardage. So the blue is Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo, which I purchased this a few months back. But this is much softer. This makes great blankets, baby blankets, hats, scarves. I've made several projects with this yarn. It's definitely my go-to acrylic when I need a quick project or a quick yarn that I don't know what to use. I'll use this. I love it. It's a great yarn. If you ever used Red Heart with Love, I'm pretty sure that you will like this too. Alright, that's pretty much all I have for you today. I'm pretty sure that I said the date, or maybe I didn't, but today is July 12th, 2019. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.